The 1-5-6-4 chord progression, also known as the axis progression. Now this is really simple. I know the numbers can sound really confusing, but I'm going to come to that in just a minute. So essentially all we're talking about is C major chord, going to a G major chord, going to an A minor chord, going to an F major chord. If that's all you need, thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, get the free sheets I've put available in the description box below. But let's go into a bit more detail. So the reason this chord progression sometimes gets called the axis progression is there was a comedy group years ago did this this set where they did a 4-chord song, they called it, and they just played tons and tons of songs that used this chord progression. So why would I want to use it if everyone else is using it? Well, the thing is, there's a reason people use it, because it sounds really good. So it's important to learn the things that work and then use that as a foundation and build your own music upon it. Let's talk about the key of C. So all I'm going to do is play a C major scale. We're going to take the first degree of the scale, which is C. That's a major chord, so we're going to play a C major. Then we're going to take the 5th degree of the scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a G note, that's a major chord, so we're going to play a G major chord. So that's C major to G major. Then we're going to take the 6th degree of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a minor chord, and it's an A note, so it's going to be an A minor. And the 4 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's an F note. The 4 chord, if you remember from my last video about the 1, 4, and 5 chords, the 4 chord is a major chord as well. So now we've got a chord progression which is just C major, G major, A minor, to an F major. Let's just call that variation 1, so that's starting from the 1 chord. But if you take the same chords in the same exact order, but start in different places, also works really well. So another common variation is to start from that 6th chord. So that means you'd now be playing 6 to 4 to 1 to 5. Why not start it from the 4 chord? So we could do that. So we could do the 4 to the 1 to the 5 to the 6. That's used as well. Not as common as the other ones, but that is used as well. If you're new to songwriting, this is another really useful chord progression to know. I want to show you another variation of the exact same chord progression. So this time, the same chord progression is going to be G to D, so that's 1 to 5. Then we're going to go to the 6th chord, which is E minor, and then to the 4 chord C major. That's the exact same chord progression, but played in the key of G. So G, D, E minor, to C. It just sounds really good. And you can do the same thing. We could start that on the 6th chord. We could start it from the 4 chord, the C chord. It just sounds really good. And the reason I've shown you it in these 2 different places is because now you can play this in any key really simply with a capo, with no problems at all. If you can play those chords, you could write tons of songs just using that chord progression. These chords work really well together, and they work really well together in this order as well. But there's no reason why you can't change the order of it and come up with something different.